These people almost vanished forever, and the scariest part is how close it came to happening. Story 1. The Man with the Silver Minivan. I was walking home from work one night, just after 10 p.m. I live in a quiet neighborhood, not the kind where you'd expect anything creepy to happen. The streets were empty, no cars, no people, just the hum of streetlights. This happened 2 years ago, but I still double-check every parked car I walk past. I was about 3 blocks from my apartment when I saw a silver minivan idling at the curb ahead. It had its headlights off, which seemed weird. As I got closer, the back window rolled down slowly. I couldn't see inside, just darkness. Then a man's voice said, "Hey, you need a ride?" I stopped. "No, I'm good." He laughed, low and scratchy. "You sure? It's late. Dangerous out here." I started walking faster, but I heard the van doors slide open. That sound, it still makes my skin crawl. I turned and saw a figure in the back seat, crouched, like he was ready to jump out. That was enough for me. I bolted. I ran without looking back, turned the corner, and didn't stop until I reached the 24-hour gas station nearby. I told the clerk to call the police. He said the same van had been parked out front a few nights earlier, just sitting there with the engine running. The weirdest part? When I filed the report, the officer said they'd gotten 4 other reports of a silver van slowly circling apartment complexes, and that in 2 of those cases, people had gone missing for a day or 2, and then came back not remembering anything at all. So, silver minivan guy. Let's not meet, ever. Story 2. The Girl by the Playground. I walk dogs for a living. It's usually peaceful, but this one time nearly made me quit for good. It was mid-morning, and I had just picked up a golden retriever named Bailey. We were passing a small park when I saw a girl, maybe 8 or 9, standing by the slide. She was completely alone, no parents, no other kids. She had these big glassy eyes and long black hair, and she was just staring at me. Then she waved, not in a friendly way, more like she was signaling me. I gave a quick smile and kept walking, but she started walking toward me. "Hi," she said. "My mom told me to come get you. That stopped me cold." She said to bring you to the car. I looked around. There was a white SUV idling on the far side of the park, just barely visible through the trees. I could see someone in the driver's seat wearing sunglasses and a cap pulled low. No thanks," I said quickly. "I'm just walking the dog." The girl stepped closer, her voice flat. "She said you have to come." Bailey growled. "I've walked him 100 times, he never growls." That was enough for me to turn and walk fast, almost running. I glanced back once. The girl was just standing there, watching, and the SUV pulled away slowly. No screech, no rush, just gone. Later, I called the cops and reported what happened. They didn't find anything, but I posted in a local neighborhood forum, and a woman messaged me. She said the same girl had approached her the week before, same park, same SUV. She said the girl looked like she was in a trance, like she was being used. Story 3. He thought I was his daughter. This happened when I was 16. I was walking to my friend's house after school. It was about a 10-minute walk, same route every time. I was passing this small grocery store when a man stepped out from behind the soda machine. He looked about 50, wore a dirty coat, and had these wild, bloodshot eyes. "You're my daughter," he said, just like that. I laughed nervously, thinking he was joking or confused. "No, I'm not." He took a step toward me. "I know my daughter. Don't lie to me." I backed up. "You've got the wrong person." But he kept walking closer. "Your name is Anna. You were taken from me. I'm here to take you back. My name is not Anna. I don't even look like someone named Anna." But he was dead serious. His hands were shaking, and he kept reaching into his coat like he had something in there. I turned and ran, fast. I didn't even look back. I ran to my friend's house and told her mom what happened. She called the police right away. By the time they got to the store, he was gone, vanished. They checked the security cameras. He had parked across the street and just stood behind that soda machine waiting for someone. 2 weeks later, a girl did go missing in our town. Same hair color as me, same height, never found. I think he realized I wasn't Anna, but maybe decided he could find another daughter instead. Whoever he was, let's not meet. Story 4. The Craigslist babysitter job. When I was 19, I answered a Craigslist ad looking for a weekend babysitter. It paid $200 a day, and I was broke, so it seemed perfect. The ad said it was for a family staying at a rental house on the edge of town. I messaged them, and this woman responded quickly, super friendly. Said her name was Michelle. She told me to come by Saturday morning. The address she gave me was weird, an old farmhouse way out by the woods. I almost turned around when I pulled up. No other houses in sight, but the porch light was on, even in the morning. I knocked, no answer. I texted her and she said, "Just come in, we're in the back room." That was red flag number 1. I stepped inside. The house was ice cold and smelled like mildew. I called out, no answer. But then I heard a soft whimpering coming from down the hall. I followed it and found an empty bedroom. Just a mattress on the floor and a big duffel bag in the corner. Then I heard the front door slam. I turned around and saw a man in a ski mask at the end of the hallway, just standing there, not saying anything. I didn't think. I dove out the bedroom window and ran to my car. I didn't even care that I scraped up my arm on the way out. I just drove. The police found the place abandoned. The Michelle number never worked again. The duffel bag, it was full of duct tape, rope, and zip ties. If I'd shown up 5 minutes later, I don't even want to think about it. Story 5. Something in the trunk. This happened when I was visiting my aunt in rural Arizona. She lives way out near the desert. Tiny roads, no cell service. One day, I was driving her truck into town to get groceries when I saw a car parked on the side of the road. It was an old tan sedan, and the hood was up. A man was waving me down. He looked sweaty and frantic. I pulled over slowly. "My phone's dead," he said. "Can you give me a ride to the gas station? It's just a mile up." He looked normal enough, mid-minus 30 seconds, jeans and a t-shirt, but something about his eyes felt off, like he was too calm now. I glanced at his car. The hood was up, but the engine was spotless, like it hadn't even been touched. I saw it. The trunk was slightly open, and inside, I swear I saw fingers, human fingers, just barely sticking out before the lid dropped shut again. I said, sorry, my aunt told me not to pick up strangers," and started rolling up the window. His smile dropped. "Hey, wait, don't be like that." He tried to grab the door handle, but I hit the gas and peeled out of there. Called the sheriff when I got back. He said that same car had been reported 3 days earlier in connection with a missing college girl. By the time they got out to where I saw it, it was gone. I still wonder if I imagined the fingers, or if someone was locked in that trunk, praying I would help.